What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Benson once more. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Give a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Staying on the ground with Benson. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and short, it's Burrow. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they'll have 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Burrow out of the shotgun. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
It's Benson on the give. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Desperados finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Pass play now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side set. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. Shotgun now on third down. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Fielded at the 11. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Burrow from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 1. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys make them pay for turning it over. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Escapes the pocket. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. Flush down out to his left. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Benson now from the gun. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. He does it! Touchdown! The Desperados take a second-quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown! So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say, slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing it again here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll motion Jefferson left. Here's 2nd and 7. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Jacobs. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Cut by Jacobs. Rolling into enemy territory. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
1-1, ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead stays frozen at 14. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Teams are back out on the field, everyone is set, and the second half is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw complete to Sinnott. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Pass play on first and 10. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Throwing from the gun. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 23. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
It's 4th down.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The give now to Benson. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice wants to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
Here we go.
A give left side to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now. Burrow. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion left. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
On 1, ready?
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And he slides down inside the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Burrow setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. Has it down close. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They motion Waddle over left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
On 1, ready?
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on third down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian BENFL has it. And the Desperados take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now an inside give to Benson. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Handoff headed left to Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Here we go.
Quick throw finds about right. It's inside the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Desperados keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Desperados make it a 24-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
They give up the gut to Benson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Desperados, close to beginning the year 4-0. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now a give, it's Benson headed right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On target to Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Here's a give to Benson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means.